If you have a full-time job, keep your full-time job, start a part-time business and work it and work it and work it. Look at what you do in your spare time. And people go, I have no spare time. Well, yes, you do. If you broke it out, how much are you watching TV? How much are you on your iPhone, playing video games, doing things that really are not important? And take that time and channel it into the business that you want to create.
If you planned it alone, and you worked for it alone, celebrate it alone.
Let me tell you something that I wish someone would have told me. That the fear you feel doesn't really go away. I mean, sure, you don't feel it all the time, but the truth is we're all scared. We're all scared to be rejected. We're all scared about the what ifs. What if I try and I fail? What if I put myself out there and it doesn't go the way I hope? I mean, how many times do things actually go the way we plan anyway? You know, what if I put myself out there and people don't see me or get me? It's scary. But what I've learned is not to let that dictate if I show up in life or not. I've accepted that the fear might be there, but I can do it anyway. And every time I do, I trust myself a little bit more to do it again the next time. And it is always worth it.
If you don't do something every day consistently, this is what happens. The power of intention has an accelerator of exponential results. Meaning, if I want to be grateful, I do it day one, it's X to the first power. Day two, to X to the second, X to the third, X to the fourth. Now I go get wasted, stay out all night. Now it's X to the 0 power. I've now zeroed out those other days. Now I start over. Yep. What happens at the end of the month is I sit there and go, wow, I did this all month. Why don't I get the results that Dave gets?
Yes.
Well, because you zeroed it out 3 nights.
People always tell you that life is short, but actually life is long. And if you're 24 years old or 34 years old, I mean, when I was 34 years old, I was still 21 years away from having a book published, even though I've been busting my ass for all that. So if I would say to a younger person, take some pressure off yourself. You know, you don't have to, it's all this bullshit in the social media that there's a hack and you can do it tomorrow. It's, you know, enjoy the trip, you know, pay attention, keep your eyes open on the journey. When it's ready to happen, it'll happen.
You are not who you were 5 years ago. You are not who you were 5 days ago. You are not who you were 5 hours ago or even 5 seconds ago. And none of those versions of you define who you are right now. And future you is entirely predicated on present you. You see, you are not your past, you are not your mind, you are not your body, you are not the person you've been conditioned to believe that you are. Who you truly are is simply the present awareness of this person. I'm not Andrew, I'm the present awareness of Andrew. Aware of him, his mind, his body, his emotions, his feelings. So you want to find yourself? You want to find peace? Then be here, now, aware of this moment. Always.
The sheep spends his whole life fearing the wolf, only to be eaten by the shepherd. And once you understand that, the game changes.
What is the best advice your husband's ever given you?
My husband has definitely taught me just to be the most my authentic self and not care what other people think. I think I was a people pleaser before, and just do what makes you happy and don't have any excuses for it. I've always said I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I try not to make them twice. When you're learning, you're really living. And what I teach my daughter is I just want her to be a kind person. To me, kindness is more important than so many things. You know, I think to me that's just really high up on my list.
You don't have to look good for people. You don't have to be perfect just because other people want you to be perfect. If your soul is perfect from within, that's all right. This is all what you want. This is all what you need to be.
They say money can't buy happiness. And while I agree with that sentiment, there's something that you may be forgetting. That a lot of the stress in your life might be caused by your lack of money and lack of income. So if you actually got the skills, the high-level skills, the side hustling skills, the financial literacy skills to help you make more money, build wealth so that you don't have to worry about money, then a lot of the stress that you feel because of your lack of money will no longer be there. Imagine what that does to the rest of your life. Get financially literate, start a side hustle, build wealth, make more money, and maybe your stress levels go down.